The Beaches podcast is going to give you everything you want to know about a beach before you go there. I hope you enjoy the show. Be sure to check out our website, www.sandee.com. Without further ado, let's get into the show.
Kyrgyzstan for a beach vacation. Okay, you've got to help me out with this one. I'm picturing like yurts, horses, mountains. Not exactly, sunscreen and beach towel.
Yeah, it's not the first place that comes to mind, right? But that's what we're diving into today. How do you do a beach vacation in Kyrgyzstan? Especially since,
It's landlocked. Pretty sure there's no ocean views happening.
Exactly, smack dab in the middle of Asia. But that's where things get interesting, because when we say beach here, we're talking about a lake. Issyk-Kul Lake, to be precise.
Okay, so not your typical oceanside resort, but what makes this lake so special? We're talking about beaches, so are there lounge chairs and umbrellas set up on the sand?
Well, picture this. Crystal clear water, shockingly blue, almost turquoise, and ringing the shoreline. Not high-rises, but mountains, snow-capped peaks. It's a pretty epic backdrop for, your beach day.
Okay, that's pretty cool, not gonna lie. But just lounging by a lake, even a crazy, beautiful one, seems kind of, one-dimensional for a whole trip. Yeah. What else is there to do around this lake?
That's the thing about Kyrgyzstan. It's all about contrast. So yeah, you can chill on the beach, soak up some sun, but then you can just as easily lace up your hiking boots and hit those mountains. We're talking trails with views that'll blow your mind. Or if you're feeling really adventurous,
hit me with it.
How about horseback riding? Proper nomadic style through valleys and pastures most people only see on National Geographic. It's that blend of chill and adventure that's really unique.
Okay, I am so into this. I feel like I need to add ride a horse through a Kyrgyz valley to my bucket list right now. Speaking of, you mentioned something earlier about nomadic culture. What's that all about?
So yurt stays, big thing in Kyrgyzstan, especially around Issyk-Kul. Imagine waking up in one of those traditional yurts, the round felt tents, and stepping outside and boom, panoramic lake views.
Sign me up. I've always wanted to stay in a yurt.
And it's not just the yurts themselves. Staying with nomadic families, that's a whole other level of cultural immersion. We're talking about learning about their way of life, maybe even trying your hand at eagle hunting.
Eagle hunting. That's incredible. I did not expect that to be on the itinerary. Wait a minute. Am I trading in my bathing suit for some nomadic robes? Is that the Kyrgyz beach dress code?
You might want to pack a few layers. Yeah, it gets chilly up in those mountains.
Wow, this is definitely not your average beach vacation, is it? Trading Mai Tais for fermented camel milk. Sunbathing maybe, but with a side of eagle training.
Hey, you only live once, right?
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
All right, so we've established Kyrgyzstan is not your typical beach destination. But maybe that's the point. Swapping out crowded beaches for a serene, salty lake, mountains instead of high-rises, and a chance to really immerse yourself in a totally different culture. Makes you think, doesn't it? Could you trade in the usual beach vacation for something this unique? It's definitely given me a lot to ponder.
Thanks for listening to the show, and be sure to tune in next week for your favorite episode about some of the best beaches and beach information in the world.